Before we get to Omar Kelly, Miami Herald Dolphins columnist, does a great job. I like to hear a little I instead of we. He sure weeded a lot last night. How about I? How about, you know what? I needed to play better early in the season, and I need to play better in this game. As a franchise quarterback, I need to play better, and it wasn't good enough last night. Talking about everything else. Anyway, hey, we got Omar joining us right now, still up there. Where the hell were we? Pittsburgh last night. Omar, I'm so tired. I forgot where the hell I was last night. How you doing, man?
I believe you. If I got, what did I get? 3 hours of sleep. I think you got probably about the same. Maybe if you're able to sleep on the flight.
We got de-iced for a long time.
Ooh.
So we left at 3:00 this morning, but it's only a 2-hour flight. I didn't realize it, man. We got here about 5:10. I ran to the car. It was the only time I was able to outrun somebody, and it got here just right before the show. So I wanted to be in here. Omar, let's Tua.
That's dedication right there, Joe.
Oh, thank you.
Nobody would ever question your dedication and commitment to your role and your job.
All right, thank you. Hey, I got to ask you. You've been all over the board. You've defended Tua recently. Yep. You've said, hey, he's got to do more. I read your articles while I was up in Pittsburgh. You saw early interception. You saw again on a 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 2.5. He slides early friggin' again. And so you have to punt. I saw him hit a guy between the numbers damn near. Didn't see him bounce out from his linebacker outside defensive end position. And so what'd you think overall?
Just not good enough. And I know he had overall, because of Darren Waller's 2 touchdown receptions, it ended up being his 5th 100-plus rated game of the season. But I'm sorry, you needed, when you were down by 25 points, you needed a whole lot of hurry up, a whole lot of throwing, a whole lot of fast offense to close that deficit. And you were moving at a turtle's pace.
That's unbelievable. That I'm glad you brought that up. Well, let's bounce to that one, because you are down 28-3 with 12 minutes left in the game, or 13 minutes left in the game, and they're huddling up. There's no urgency at all. And are you telling me Tua hasn't been in this offense long enough to just go, hey, guys, get on the ball. I got 5 or 6 plays. We're going to call one of them. You know what they are with my hand signals. Let's do it.
You know what, Joe? And the funny thing is, he chastised himself. It's funny because you said that early. He chastised himself for not being able to get his offensive players ready before the game in player-led meetings. He was like, I did a bad job of doing that. You heard his comments about guys couldn't hear me in the huddle.
Never heard of that before. Yeah.
No, we've heard it.
Not in the huddle. I've heard it on the line of scrimmage, never in the huddle.
Yeah. It's loud in Pittsburgh, so I've heard it before.
Okay.
I personally believe, and I know he's trying his best not to call his teammates out, but I personally believe they didn't go no huddle because the players, the weaponry, couldn't handle it, couldn't know the operation.
Omar, they're professionals. They've been around.
I agree with you. But how many times have you heard this? And it's not just from Tua; it's from Mike as well. Like and clearly something is wrong with Tua. Let's all put that to the side. Something is wrong with Tua, where he has no athleticism anymore. Well, he moved a little bit today. Yes, last night
he bounced around at the end of the game. He did get away to throw a ball in the end zone. Yeah.
Yeah. He scrambled out of some pressures a couple of times, which was a little bit of a surprise. But if you start throwing that ball past 20 yards, that ball starts fluttering. And I don't know what happened, why, but this is what their reality is. So maybe they felt like if we go no huddle and pass, it's not going to benefit us. Because we've seen games and offenses back in 2022 and 2023 where they started just going no huddle just to change up the pace. And it seemed like that was like Mike McDaniel's worst fear last night. Like he couldn't rely on it. He couldn't use it. And, half the time, especially like the interception, you're watching a three outlet route. Only three weapons go out. And I know that's how they play sometimes when they're trying to produce big plays because of pass, they want to protect the quarterback. But this offense, from a weaponry standpoint and from a protection standpoint and from a depth of throw standpoint, they seem to be working in a very limited playbook, Joe.
Well, so I get it, and people who love Tua say he doesn't have enough around him. We got that last week again, and he needs more guys and this and that. And but let me ask you, man, does Mike have a lot of confidence right now in Tua to just let him throw it all over the place? No,
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Not going to say it, but it's obvious by his play calling last week. Even when the Jets, he let him start throwing it, and it got a little shaky there, and he went right back to the run and finished that thing off pounding it.
Okay, is it play calling? And this is not an excuse on Tua because I have acknowledged, you read my column. I'm like, there's no more excuses. Like, you need to show us something in these final 5 games that reminds us of 2022 or 2023, because you don't look anything like that quarterback anymore. But what you go no huddle, you go fast paced. What 4 weapons are you putting on the field? Well, are we?
I can tell you. I can tell you who I'm going. I'm not going 3 tight ends, but I'm going to go out there with Waller, who, by the way, continues to just such a freakish. It's incredible what he does. But Dulcich is also. I like him out there. And I'm going to go Waddle. I'm going to go Achane, and I'm going to go Malik Washington.
Okay.
I just don't think that's a bad. I keep hearing about, oh, my God, they got Waddle. And by the way, what's going on with Waddle? What's going on there? And I don't know, man. He let him look like he comes out of the game a lot on his own. He did it again last night, and there were crucial pass plays, and he's going off. And I'm going, oh, this bad time for your number one guy to be going out. And I don't think it's just injury. I think he's a little salty, ain't getting the ball. Are you with me?
I wrote a column last night that hasn't appeared on the paper yet. That it was the most interesting, weird question situation. I asked Waddle what's going to improve the passing game, and Waddle nearly bust out laughing and just and was clearly had something in his mind, but he didn't want to say it. And I'm still trying to figure out what exactly that is. He clearly had something to say, but was just like, you know what? Let me not say it. And you saw one of those Waddle cheesy smiles.
That's good, though. That's a smart move. I mean, if he says it, we're talking about today, if it has anything to do with the pass offense, which so I look at this team right now, and listen, you gave up defensively 4 straight scores, so they don't get a complete haul pass from the end of the second quarter right into the fourth. They struggle. They start having their problems. But I just the quarterback is clearly the biggest problem we have on this team, I think. Right now, he's not playing well enough, and he's he's getting paid like a franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
And we just can't give him a haul pass, and everybody's dancing around, not you guys, but the team, and and he's going, well, I got to meet with Mike and talk about the slide, and I got to meet with this coach and talk about my eyes and my feet, being connected again, and we're doing some different things in the huddle. And I'm like, oh, my God, are you a first-year quarterback out of Purdue? Or are you, been around this league for a while?
Don't forget the offense has changed a little bit, and the language is a challenge.
Yeah, you've heard them all. You've heard them all, too.
Yeah, no, I have, and it's a little troubling, and I don't understand. But then again, I keep asking these questions about what's happened to Tua, and nobody will give me a straight answer.
Well, they're not going to rip him. That's not one thing we know about Mike McDaniel. His style is not to ever come out and critique somebody. It's not. He'll say, "Hey, we got to make more plays at that position or something." But
he threw NWI under the bus yesterday.
Who?
Just NWI. It's like, oh well, we had Tua was making the right decisions, and we had an eligible, and he fell on the ground.
Yeah.
Like it's
He should have had the ball, a little slant. But hey, so let me ask you, we're getting a lot of this morning. People want to see another quarterback. You're out of it. And I told him it's not going to happen. Mike's going to try to win every game because
not going to happen. Mike's still playing for his job.
Yeah.
Mike's still playing
make sure you and I are on the same page. It drives people nuts when you say that. By the way, you write that right now. People will be mad you're saying that. They're like, well, Michael, I want to see Quinn Ewers. Like, and what about the other guy? And
man, they don't care about Quinn Ewers. No, Mike. Listen, nobody can operate this offense but Tua. It doesn't operate well.
I agree.
Right now.
Yeah,
and
it's not very good the way he's running it. Yeah,
it's not very good because of the way he's running it. The offensive line, from a pass protection standpoint, while they've been phenomenal, and I would say they carried the team during this 4-game winning streak, they're not that good at pass protection, which was evident yesterday. And the weaponry, and these are not excuses for Tua because he's looked horrible. Even Mike said, I need to incorporate Darren Waller more. And then I look at the playbook, and Darren Waller's led the team in targets with 8 for 6. I guess he means he needs to incorporate him into the play earlier in the game.
Yeah.
But this offense is a hot mess. And I knew exactly what was going to happen. You're going to be put in a position where you're going to have to throw the ball, and then you can't.
Right.
And to me, that is an indictment that we are done here.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, and just not to hit it, I got to tell you, Jordan Brooks, I thought he got a crummy penalty last night on that call.
But he was standing over the man.
I know. Listen, man, this is physical. By the way, Jordan Brooks is turned into one of my favorite guys on this team.
Yep.
Don't tell me it was cold to him last night or any of those guys. Rasul Douglas, Jordan Brooks, Tyrell Dotson, those guys were running around and smacking.
Yeah, no, they matched this intensity that Pittsburgh. See, that's the thing. And this is why I love Mike Tomlin so much. You know what you're going to get from a Tomlin team. They're going to be physical. They're going to punch you. And the thing is, Miami matched them punch for punch in round 1 and round 2.
Yeah.
But then we got to the third quarter, which is where the Dolphins have the worst.
What is going on? What do we do at halftime?
Not make adjustments.
I mean, that was all time. We've had bad third quarters. I brought that up all morning. But last night was a whole different level. Minus 20 yards to 160 yards.
You know what's funny?
We're just screwing up the format here. Keep going.
You can point fingers at the 3 missed tackles, and then if he's Ole block of Valdez Ole coverage of Valdez Scouting. There were like 3 key missed tackles. Minka had one.
Ashton Davis had a bad one. He didn't wrap up.
Yeah, and then a linebacker had one on a run play. And those. That's it. That's what opened up the game.
Yeah.
And it just got snowballed from there. Your offense doesn't respond. The defense is getting tired, and and then you get a great play from DK Metcalf. Game over.
Unbelievable. Great individual effort, by the way, by that. It's still like, I got to let you run, Omar, and I really appreciate you getting up early. It drives me nuts, though, to see us not hurry up in the fourth quarter. Not that you're going to come back from being 25 down, but man, if I've been in that situation. I've been through that.
You also had Dan Marino.
I did. So. I know that. I'm trying to work around not saying that. But man, his mindset was, I think we can get the ball 3 more times and still win this thing. And sometimes you run back out on the field with him going, well, if he believes it, let's see what we can do. But they're huddling up. They spent more time in the huddle in the fourth quarter than they did running friggin' plays last night. Omar, thank you, man. I really appreciate you coming on. We'll do more this week. Thank you.
All right, talk to you, Joe.
All right, Omar Kelly join us. We got a lot more stuff to get to here this morning. Kyle Krabs, host of Locked On Fins podcast, going to join us coming up at 8 o'clock. He's always a fair guy. I do. Sometimes I just call Kyle because I know he comes clean and fair with everything. So we'll have him a little bit later on. We got a lot more stuff to get to. A lot of 2 other teams were playing last night. Heat with their 5th straight loss. Panthers get a nice win in Tampa Bay, where there's 2 teams that absolutely do not like each other. It's beautiful.